Hello, Claire here. I'm back with autoimmune chat. And I am healing from ulcerative colitis, Crohn's, and underactive thyroid. And I've been releasing old stories for my ulcerative colitis, and then had a big issue with my hair falling out, clumping and falling out. So I've had it all cut and shaved off because it was just so thin here, and loads of it was just clumping, and it fell out in the shower, and I had to emergency go to the hairdressers and get it all off, which I love. I felt like I stepped into a new me, and it brought up bullying at school about, especially to do with my hair, which was an old story that I needed to let go of. Lots of forgiveness around there, about being bullied for my hair being too perfect or for just doing things too well in general. And the threat was, you better watch out because I'm going to come when you're sleeping and cut off your ponytail type bullying. And then I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis when I was 9, and when I went back to school, because I had been away in hospital for almost a year and I was ill, that bullying from being perfect stopped, and I was more accepted by the group and by peers at school. And so I felt that the disease welcomed me in, because it gave me, I wasn't being bullied for being too good anymore. I was then the ill one. So people accepted me, welcomed me in. And I realised I'd been holding that and holding all of that illness in my body because I thought I was going to be therefore more accepted by society if I was ill. So that was absolutely huge. And I was able to release that story and bring my power back. And it also got me thinking about my thyroid condition, because I looked up on the internet, and hair is normally thyroid conditions. And I had underactive thyroid after giving birth. My daughter's now 2. So I was diagnosed about 1.5 years ago and decided not to take the doctor's levothyroxine, but I can do another video all about that. But it just made me realise that I have been diagnosed now with 2 autoimmune disease, 3 if you say ulcerative colitis and Crohn's are 2 different ones, and thyroid. So I've been re-looking at my thyroid and my metabolism, which has been great, and knowing that I just, in general, the story for today is just to release the story of illness, and that story that I tell myself that I'm always the ill one, or if things are going too well, I self-sabotage with an illness. And I want to release that story, because I never get colds and things like that, so that I go, well, I'm never ill. I always tell myself I'm never ill with colds and with flu, because my immune system is too boosted that it almost creates something else. But I do self-sabotage with illness, because if it's not ulcerative colitis, then, that went in the pregnancy, so then it was the new one, the thyroid one, and then, if the thyroid's better, then the ulcerative colitis comes back, and if that's better, then that one comes back, and I just want to release the story of being ill, self-sabotaging, feeling like I'm going to be accepted if there's something wrong with me, because that is not true. And I release that old story, and I release it with gusto. I release it realising that I am angry at myself for doing that, and that I can be powerful, and I can be what, deemed as perfect, without holding myself back, without having to feel like I need a chip on my shoulder to be accepted by people. And I can have everything. I can be happy. I can be healthy. I can be abundant. I can be successful in every area of my life. I don't need to let one of them be lacking for people to accept me and go, okay, well, she's not perfect because this is wrong with her. No. I want people to like me even though everything is perfect. And I want to be in a state where everything is perfect and I'm still accepted by everybody. That is me. That is what I'm going to step into. I release those old stories and I step into a new, powerful, divine, eloquent, successful, abundant human. And I invite you all to do the same. I am filled with joy and love. And it feels good. Mwah. Love, light and laughter. See you soon.